Hello, my name is Ryan Holcomb, and I just want to take a minute and talk to you about a career in information technology. How many of us in here own a home computer? I'm going to raise my hand too because I also own a home computer. I use it to do my schoolwork, listen to music, and just surf the web in my leisure time. Well, over the last 3 decades, home computers have become a vital part of our everyday life. If you look at this chart, you can see in 1984, there was about 85 million homes with home computers, and by 2007, that number had jumped to almost 125 homes with computers. Now, over that 25 years, we can see that with this rapid growth, a career in computers would not be a bad decision. So I just want to talk to you about a few basic points. First point is how technology can relate with businesses. Second, the types of careers with in the information technology field. And then thirdly, some other uses for computers outside of just surfing the web. So first, let's take a look at technology in businesses. So the obvious is a computer in business. Technology-based businesses rely on the computer for about everything: data entry, data storage, data organization. Computers for a technology-based business are pretty much the backbone to the company. Networks are also very important for technology-based businesses. The networks server will connect the networks and centralize all the information so that the company can use it for whatever reason they need, and it just makes everything more efficient. Security is another vital part of technology when it comes to businesses because it prevents unauthorized users from gaining access to all the information being stored in a computer and the company servers. Communications are also a big part of technology and how businesses use them. With the click of a button, we can send an email, or we can have meetings across the globe via webcam. So next, I just want to talk a little bit about some career information based around the IT field. According to the U.S. Bureau of Labor Statistics, the median salary for someone in the IT field is about $69,000 a year. That's not a bad salary. Right now there are about 347,000 active jobs in a computer-related field, and it is the fastest of all occupations projected to grow in the next 10 years. So I've got some jobs here, some popular jobs, and what their growth will be between 2010 and 2020. Right here, networking, computer systems, and administrators are looking at about a 28% growth in the next decade. Doctors are looking at about 26% growth, which is faster than average. Lawyers are at about 10% growth, which is about average. And mechanical engineers are about 8%, which is way below average. So let's look at some jobs that are popular in the IT field. Computer systems analysis. They are kind of the tech heads of the job. They are responsible for maintaining servers, maintaining programs, basic troubleshooting stuff. Their average starting salary is about $43,000 a year. And usually with an associate's degree and maybe some certifications, you can easily attain that career. Next are database administrators. Their salaries start at around $70,000 a year. They are more in charge of developing software for this and troubleshooting for the staff and for the end user product. The final product usually goes through them first. And then another popular IT career is the IT project manager, which was CNN Money's top 5 best job in America for 2009. And with a starting salary at about $90,000, you can see why that would be a very good field to go into. Their job is to basically overlook every department and make sure that their project is running on time. The good thing about an IT project manager position is it is a possible pathway to the chief information officer position, which they make about $300,000 annually. So now that we've talked a little bit about careers and technology, let's look at about a little bit of technology in our everyday life. Cell phones. How many of us have cell phones in here? I own a cell phone too. Cell phones have made such a big leap in advancements over the last 20 years. They not only make phone calls anymore, they can keep up with our contacts, they act as planners for our daily activities, and now cell phones can, you can download apps that just make life easier for you. There are also social media networks such as Facebook and Twitter, which are used to update real-time statuses of activities that you do, and for your peers to see. That way, you can interact with your fellow peers on what they are doing. Another popular program that people use is Skype, which is a visual communication via webcam. And like I mentioned earlier, a lot of companies use Skype to have meetings in different locations. The military uses Skype a lot, also to communicate with families across the globe. So, with all these technologies used in our daily life, there is a higher purpose that technology can achieve. Matthew 28:19 says, "Go ye therefore and teach all nations, baptizing them in the name of the Father and the Son and the Holy Ghost." This is known as the Great Commission. And with technology, it can serve as a platform to make these things possible and to make them more efficient. There are people who use Skype to have Bible studies across continents. People use their cell phones to call and connect with each other. Different things like that. So with technology, there's not only a vast need for it in society, but there is also a higher purpose that it can serve as a platform for more valuable things in life besides just making organizations money. So, in conclusion, a career in information technology can offer many things. They are assets to businesses, and they compensate well financially, and they have and understanding how they work can make you more efficient in your daily life. So, with all this being said, is there any questions? Yes, what is your question?
As a Christian, how can I use information technology in my everyday life?
Well, like I was saying, Skype is a good way to interact with people across different borders. If you were a Christian, flash drives, they're small and they hold a lot of media. You can store a whole Bible on a flash drive and take it anywhere. And with the growing number of computers in people's houses, there's a good chance that you could put that information directly on their computer and share that kind of thing with them. Do you have a question?
How can I get into an IT career?
Well, getting into an IT career is very simple. It's offered in about most universities. And if you want some information, I can give you some after this presentation. I'll be happy to sit down with you. The school that I'm going to offers a great IT program, and there are many out there like it. You've got another question?
In your experiences, are there ways that a Christian person can communicate with people other than Skype, can communicate with people and still maintain a personal relationship with God?
Well, that's a great question. I suppose you could use the internet to do research about Christian-based things. If you were struggling with alcoholism or drugs, then the internet would be a great way to research topics. Also with Facebook, you could interact with your Christian friends on there, and you could talk about whatever kind of problems that you're having in your daily life. There any other questions? No? All right, well, thank you for your questions. Technology is constantly growing, so if you find yourself, absorbed in computers at times, if you're one of those types of people who are fascinated with electronics and programs and networks and how they work, then maybe a career in IT would be something that you're interested in. So thank you for your time, and if you need to talk to me about anything, feel free to come up and speak to me about it. Thank you.
Why'd you ask it, Brad?
I don't know.
Loser.
Well, I like how it was on